it was Dr. Oz. It's proof that his MAGA authenticity was enough to get that nomination in Pennsylvania. But some Republicans are increasingly wary of the chaos the former president's attention can bring. He did bring some chaos in Pennsylvania, but it was chaos Oz desperately needed in a crowded primary. Others don't need it. In fact, according to new NBC News reporting, some Republicans really wish Trump would just stay out of their upcoming primaries altogether. In states like Nevada, Wisconsin, and Missouri, some say they're turned off by Trump's fixation on the false claim that the 2020 election was stolen. And some Republicans in those states are frustrated that Trump's influence over GOP primaries could have serious implications for control of state houses or even the U.S. Senate come November. For a little bit more on this, let me bring in NBC News senior political reporter Natasha Korecki. So, Natasha, you know, it's interesting to me, just as you had this story that you were writing, I noticed Adam Laxalt, who is a Trump-endorsed candidate in Nevada, is in a more competitive primary than he planned on being. He's now running an ad. Earlier, he ran ads from Trump. Now he's running an endorsement ad from Ron DeSantis. Is this yet another example of Trump fatigue in Republican primaries?
I think it is one example. There's a lot of criticism of Adam Laxalt focusing way too heavily on Trump's endorsement. It was in every radio hit, in all of his ads, and people were saying that he was just focusing on that way too much. But overall, you're right. I mean, what we were hearing in story after story from different states, what Republicans were telling me is that there was just this Trump fatigue. They were tired of hearing about 2020. And in a lot of these states, the Republicans were saying, hey, we already corrected a lot of the issues. There's the voter fraud issues he was talking about, to the extent that there were any. They've addressed it in laws, but he's still talking about it. So that is one thing that Republicans were just, what I kept hearing more and more, the most common phrase was, please, let's move on. Mostly that was from 2020, but in some cases that was from Trump himself. Now, don't get me wrong. Candidates want his endorsement. It's absolutely the most sought after endorsement in the Republican Party. At the same time, that doesn't mean that the party itself in those states think it's the best thing for them. They think in cases like in our story, we pointed out Missouri Senate race and Eric Greitens. If he were to get the endorsement from Trump, Republicans fear that that will end up putting into play a race that should be a very safe seat for them.
Natasha, it feels like, and we've been sort of hinting at this for a few weeks now, there really is, the party wants to move away from Trump more than it wants to move away from Trumpism. And in some ways that in this fight over the Trump endorsement, I think exposes that, yes?
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, in the Adam Laxalt case you just talked about, I had people saying, I'm not going to vote for Laxalt. I don't care that Trump endorsed him. But if Trump came here to campaign for Laxalt, I would completely come and see Trump. I mean, they support Trump and they support, you know, his philosophies. They love him. But they also think we might be open to more faces. As we also reported in the Wisconsin story, they wanted Ron DeSantis over Trump in 2024, which also was interesting.
No, it is. Well, you know, no matter how much you might like a band when they first come out, if they keep playing the same songs over and over again, you get kind of tired of it. And there's something about Trump's hits. He plays the same hits over and over. Perhaps that is a little bit of this problem as well. Natasha Korecki, some terrific reporting there from Trump World. Natasha, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.